Okay, we got Fnatic on defense. We got C9 on attack. Wall vision block. Full passing. So we're going to play retake over towards B. Camera. 1 kill trip.
A lot of players in that position, and you see,
Well, they gets the kill trip.
They've got a Viper wall to hopefully slow them down,
and they break the camera.
Not done that. C9 claimed the site control for free. A little bit of damage on the Chronicle. He's up close in the smoke and good for 2.
He gets 2 though, like 1 shot. 2? Crazy.
I get flashbacks every single time. Slightly different agent pool to in the past, but they've already managed to isolate another. Vanity, he needs to get some damage done, and already
C9 keeping up their trend of just rushing on pistols as well. Maybe Fnatic have looked into that, and that's why we had a 4-1 for kill trip. It's a good counter for it. That was nice though. I mean, that was all down to Chronicle, really.
Pushed by 3 players, the 4th one providing the flash, that little bit of extra support. The fact that he was, by all accounts, isolated and still was able to get away with as much damage as he was. This is just unbelievable inside the smoke, and what a way to start it.
That's the thing. If you somehow missed the game earlier where he played versus DRX on Ascent, the second map, he was 24-8. Like, he was the best player in the server by a country mile. So the fact is, okay, it's been a couple of hours. They had some time.
C9 force buy. They've been doing this when they lose pistol as well, so Fnatic should be ready for it. Potentially why we see them buy up heavy. They do just do protocols in terms of if the team gets a plant or not. So I think they would have done it either way. Double kill trip. We're wall contacting those, so... And honestly, only 2 people here. C9 have a really good chance into this.
They attempt to move in towards Lamps. It's clear, and it's conceded.
And they take back site as well, and that's really good because we see C9 playing. Sorry, we see Fnatic playing DRX setup. I think they missed their window here.
Yeah, that's the thing. That was the one player that could get up close and personal with those SMGs. Jake did manage to get a Bulldog, so that's the one sort of weapon that they have. There you go. That could do a little bit of extra damage. And Oxy,
dude, no one expecting this. Dude, he's patient. He's a patient guy.
Maybe looking to rejoin up with the rest of his team. Curry, however, has aggressed even
Damn, dude, they're getting really caught off.
Fnatic, making things incredibly awkward, and in fact, they're even going to switch the game up back over to B.
For a round 2 damage is often the conversation that we have, but having invested fully, C9 want the win. They may well need
for this smoke, you know they're flooding fast, right? Yeah, dude, nice calling. And then now the Yoru can take space as well. This was good mid-rounding, really good understanding of just this smoke and what they want to achieve with it. I've been very impressed with Vanity's mid-rounding.
Someone was securing the control, and they've spotted him, avoided being taken down early in this fight. The problem is now they've got a crossfire. 3 players swinging out, a firing squad.
Okay, what a really good round. Shout out to Oxy's patience again. Very patient on this, where they go for the 4-1 over towards here. Very good understanding of what they're trying to achieve with the DRX smoke in terms of delaying the plant itself. I love this as well. This pivot over towards B with the TP and then seeing the smoke and then just going back was crazy. Maybe Fnatic were caught sleeping on some of this, but they kind of capitalized on it.
Zephyr actually going down early. Every other one went exactly the way that was wanted for the side of C9. Equalization, and for the defensive side, you don't have that plant. You don't have that extra boost of cash. There's just going to be some pistols.
Okay, that wrecks the money now.
Not even any shields, and well, Durka already gone.
So this, damn dude. And then he's instant over towards here as well. This big question mark. Damn. The Yoru comps are kind of interesting because on the default a lot of the time, if you give freedom to the Yoru, he can just take showers, right? We've seen Tens do it a lot of the time. So yeah, it's for someone as good as Oxy, it's a nice role.
Without too much hope when it comes to most of these fights. Element of surprise for Chronicle. That's going to be his first, but plenty more to go. And these targets are ready for the fight, but Chronicle's hitting heads.
Bro, you can't swing that. Holy. It's looking scary today. There's some nice shots hitting this round. Good bit of damage done from Chronicle. Obviously very nicely done from Oxy.
Back to catch the player. Chronicle definitely seems on today, but well done from C9. Didn't let it get out of control. Obviously, winning the bonus as well gives them a huge bolster in economy. So, especially on this attack side, getting off to a flying start. And you have to bear in mind, it was their defense last time out that was off the charts. They were fantastic with their defensive aggression, which again, when you have something like a Yoru, is not that normal, not that common. Like you normally have a really
Okay, we get into the full buy round, and C9's money's pretty good. Flash goes out over towards here. I'm pretty sure that hit.
Competition. Now that cam's going to be utilized quite regularly, just for information.
Wait, this should have come off my radar, right?
They haven't seen this. There's so much there. TP actually going through as well, and now they're fighting this on the Fnatic side.
Oh, those wall bangs were damn close. Whizzing by Oxy.
Buster is really low HP.
They have managed to concede the control though and not end up being crunched, which was the intention of Fnatic. The molly to lock them in, the players to push them.
The reaction was pretty good from C9 here. I like the setup from Fnatic as well, understanding that this comp likes to go showers a lot. Okay, I like that Vanity makes some sound to let Oxy kind of make a play. Oh boy. Dude, are they just not expecting him to be this confident?
He's going to tear through that dimensional drift. Make his way all around.
Clears all the sites that you can come up and plant.
Thing is, though, that spike hasn't moved towards the site. They're expecting a flank. They're looking for it, knowing that Fnatic probably have something else up their sleeve. But really, this is just a
dude, imagine they win this 2v4.
Yeah, they're actually just being patient, and it's almost getting in the heads of C9 a little bit. They will still have this plant for free. Again,
he goes forward here. Oh my god, though. Is this kid going to be one of the best in the game?
This kid is something special.
He's on his feet after that play, Tom, and I can't bloody blame him. I would have been if I wasn't already standing. Unbelievable. I mean, look, Boaster's low, every other kill, beautiful. That's Durka that he started off this 4K against, a player that at one time and for a long time considered the best player in the world. And for such a new player like Oxy to deliver that same level.
Damn, dudes. 8-2. The first buy round, he does this. 2v4. Bro, Fnatic want to shut down showers, but they gotta be scared of this guy.
By looking down at that hood on the left side, Fnatic don't have a lot to work with.
We got Judge, we got Bucky, double stinger, Durka has his ult. This is still a difficult round if you're C9. We got Jake's ult. We still have Dog ult. Okay. They're gonna, it looks like they're gonna get a lot of space for this one. Bro, surely this camera is on the minimap. Okay. It's twice now. I'm like, what? Damn, they all over towards here, and that makes Boaster have to swing. Maybe the comms weren't there for Chronicles' wall. Maybe the wall didn't have fuel. I'm not sure, but what?
I was certain.
He didn't even get a chance. Oxy's just taking his head clean off. We spoke about this C9 roster
holy, dude.
they came to HomeGround.
Chat, what?
I might be more excited about this guy. I'm going to be honest, after watching him play this tournament so far, maybe.
Oh my god, bro.
He just started on at this point. This is the best team.
That's insane, dude.
Is making them look forward.
Chat, the confidence levels are crazy. Flash in TPs this as well. Shuts down the Razor.
Once again, there's a buy now for Fnatic. You'd think it'd get a little bit tougher.
Yeah, you would if you hadn't just watched the last couple rounds, man. Look at that. I mean, it probably would have been just the one. Oxy might have been safe behind the boxes, but here, the amount of time.
Dude, the Flash even got both of them at spawn.
Unbelievable. 11 kills, 3 deaths up against Fnatic. And the 6th round, well, it's anyone's guess.
5 rounds.
Anyone's guess what we're going to see other than Oxy finding a multi-kill, because I would gamble
he now takes showers for free. He disrespects the smoke. Flash through with his clone.
This is already as well.
Gets his ult, TP's out, his second ult. We're on round 6. Oh god, the perfect anti. He might have to ping this trip though. Hey, someone needs to.
trying to hold it down, but Alpha's responded quickly at that. Zeppa will put this back into a 3v3, and they still haven't quite got
Zeppa gets
the
a
spike
kill, he
onto
gets
the
his ult.
site.
Vanity gets a kill, he gets his
Actually
ult.
looks like he
Same
might
with
continue
Boaster. Like,
this.
Jesus.
Feeling confident and looking for a little bit more. Even gonna pop that showstopper.
It's a hard ult to hit. He hit it.
He will after death.
Oh my
Now
god.
Turkish all
Vanity
that
gets his
stands.
ult. He
Both
can,
players
well,
TPing,
he gets his
no
ult
matter
with the
the info.
plant.
The info, but he doesn't have the
Hey,
big
he
speed
should
on him.
he
He's
should
down to
insta pop
48
it
health.
really.
Durka needs to step
Or
up
maybe
to the plate,
maybe
an
doesn't need to.
Oxy-level performance, swinging into the planter, and it's not good enough.
Holy, another Oxy round with the opening here. Goes over towards Shower.
A pistol round win for Fnatic, and nothing
That's
but
nice.
defeat ever since.
Okay.
The Yoru cosplayer's having a great day. Like any other team makes it to the final, and he's like, "Oh, I've got to go change. This doesn't suit anymore." And
Yeah, he got his moment.
well, Oxy's doing him a solid, that's for sure. Great round from Zeppa as well, though.
A really good round from Zeppa. That ult is actually very hard to hit.
Normally you see
Come on, bro.
No, he just swung it. He just went
Okay,
over the
money
time, maybe
chat.
not at the
Money's
time, but
crazy good.
luckily
We
on
go
you,
against the
one of
low
the
buy
players
here
who
again
even
for
that was a little
Fnatic.
bit far,
Okay,
but
that's kind of
Alpha
nice.
though,
Alpha's still hitting shots.
it's gonna put Jake in the dirt.
They take down the
That
brim
is
as well.
so
Really
strong.
hard
When
now
it's won,
to
it's gone.
win this round.
Yeah,
They
obviously
kind of just got to
all
rely on the
poised
Viper
as
stuff.
well.
You'll probably
At
see
the
them
very
hold a
start of the
3
round,
here
so there's
heavy.
not a lot of flexibility
Cypher
where
ult goes in. They
don't
scan. They
even
realize they're
want
all over here.
info.
Double
There
push towards
for
B.
Fnatic.
Oxy
But
just
Oxy
solo
is
pushes
here
here
for
because they know
C9.
they got the
Round
info. They
on
probably
round,
push
putting
B.
up the numbers. The flank spotted already, but it's Oxy
Oh god.
pushing forward. They need to be worried about. He's gotten 2 kills.
Dude, they got the
A
boombot to flush this guy
lifeline
out.
for the side of C9 in a round where Fnatic looked like they might have had a
Brim
little
ult?
bit more bite to them. They're
Oh my
once
god.
again forced into a retake with Boaster not even really able to escape freely. He's going to hope to catch them off guard up close, but not a chance.
God,
with a great shot
they're
from
all
Curry.
firing.
Although Vanity, the timing doesn't work out for him. The numbers are back
Okay,
to
big
even.
2-on-2.
Curry's low. This clutch is now looking doable.
Head spotted. They know where both players are at this point, and Alpha, his Guardian has been filthy. Leaves
Now
it
what?
standing.
Nightmare. That smoke is an absolute nightmare for him.
Time at least ticking in his favor. The tap onto the spike, attempting to reveal his position, but yet to
Patient.
be on it. Yet to really get anything
Patient.
from it.
The
He's
smoke's
not
gonna go
revealed
down
his
if he waits.
position. He's just waiting within
Ah,
this
it's
smoke,
unlucky.
and they will get on it within the last few seconds. It's definitely
Wait.
going to be that little bit closer with how it has gone, but I think they've just about managed to get that over the line. I don't know if Alpha had his
Nice shots from Alpha though. We got to give him that.
If he fires through that smoke, takes him down, yeah, it could have went awry, but I think they made the right call because they didn't know. And you'll notice the body language, the fact that Alpha taps it and then he's looking at back. They had no idea where he was, so just trying to bait him out in the open. The patience was palpable, but at the end of the day, it's not quite enough.
It's a big round for Fnatic though. Like, you have to bear in mind that was SMGs, that was the Guardian of Alpha, and obviously a rifle, I think, retrieved by Chronicle. Even still though, no real harm done in terms of the economy
Timeout.
of Cloud9. They're still going to be able to purchase back into this one. Couple of ults available.
He had a crazy good timeout on the other game we saw, right? I think they won like nine rounds or something afterwards. They would love that here.
Well, as said, coming in against a brand new Cloud9.
Alpha dragging them into wins. Yeah, he did. I mean, he did kind of just solo win that with the shots. I agree.
Coming into this tournament, and right now, well, they're getting started on by an 18-year-old Yoru.
By a rookie. Unbelievable. He's 14 and 5, Oxy, right now, matching the performance of Chronicle and Alpha put together. Obviously, the deaths then would add up to be something
they
else.
had a few more deaths than him, so if anything, doing better.
Doing better. And the
Can
two
me
of
and
them
Mini
put
start a
together,
team
which
of
is,
FNS and
well,
Som? Bro,
it's
Mini
hard for a
Mini
match
doesn't
in
want
reality.
to.
Even coming into today,
Mini
after
doesn't want to travel
performances
too
from
much. I
Oxy,
think
you
Mini
can
wants
see
to live in
Yoru,
England. I think.
we're still like, oh, you know,
So
they're
I
not
don't
being
think he'll
caught
do
off
head
guard by
coaching
the same
stuff.
sort of shenanigans. And I think it's fair to say that they absolutely have been. Maybe they weren't the same sort of shenanigans, but
That is something I want to try though. Like I still want to. The end, not the end goal of Coach Potatoes, but something that I want to try. Not next year, but maybe a year after, depending on what we want to do. I still want to try and just do like just freelance for just maps and see if franchise teams or tier 2 teams want to hire us. We sign an NDA, we do like comps for a map. Because it will save teams a lot of time. But we'll see. It's an option that I wanted to try. I'm not sure how much freelance coaching's like been done.
in and out just like that. Well, an opening pick for Fnatic. That'll certainly stand to them. Orbital Strike pushes some players forward. Hurry inside the snake bite. The spams just about missed him. They would have done a lot of damage. Seekers detecting where these players are, just further confirming that it is in fact an A play. Oxy's going to use his TP to throw a little bit more randomness.
What do we got to stop this plant? Nade from heaven.
Nade thrown out of heaven, denying anybody from Bath.
Nade from showers kind of. I was gonna say nade showers kind of means that they want to flood out towards site, and I feel like C9 had a good read on it.
Smoke had faded. Here comes the pit. Curry looks to play inside of this.
Big Joe.
HP low, 56. A straight couple bullets could take him down. And Jake, the only full HP player, was caught in the open. Now they have to fight through the pit. That's always going to be a disadvantage, but it's just dropped, leaving them in the open. This could be a mistake. It could have worked out if Vanity got a pick, but now a 1 versus 4? 3, excuse me, can't count. 3 kills for Durka as well.
Nice from Durka.
Right
Maybe, I mean, Jake had to stay alive there in my opinion.
The last round, they got it on the back of a shoddy buy. Much better sign from them here with rifles.
Yeah, and the fact is they also used a couple of ults in this round, and it's
only want to do franchise teams? No, I mean we would market ourselves to any teams. I think.
Again, like some of the players being caught out a little bit. Durka having a good round as well after a bit of a quieter start so far. And also Oxy going down has definitely made things a little bit easier for them. But it's still got
Still felt like they had a good read when this nade came out. Nade came out, you would expect it to go default, like they're gonna stop the plant or try and delay the plant. But then I felt like they read that it was a flood. So I still feel like the calling's been really good on this. I think the mid-round calls from Vanity are just like very oh, he's anti-flash. He goes close, we anti-flash. This is why when you do this, you have to flash up through this. Like you want, it's actually, he just straight up aim drilled this. When you flash over towards here, a lot of time you want to do it above and beyond this. Normally, a lot of the times they can't get to here in time, but you got to be careful with that flash sometimes. Was the smoke bad? Nah, it was literally just a flash. You got to shout out Oxy for being in the right position again, but you have to do it like out onwards. Dude, Chronicle is full flashed. This was a bit too much from Oxy though. That was a bit too much from Oxy for sure. That was what I was talking about, like, so that was my criticism of him in the 10 Invitational, right? In terms of he needs to find the line.
I know what you're doing.
This was crossing the line. But this, I think that's the first time I've seen it here.
He is completely blind.
He was fully blind though. Like, can I really be too critical on that?
Other than Chronicle.
Yep, literally any other player. And he's on 5 HP as well. It's the best part. A spam through could have taken him down. A tiger in the
yeah, honestly, you put 10 players in there. How many times is Oxy winning that? It's over half. Maybe it's so fine.
I think we saw a Swift.
I think it's way over half. I'd probably put it in like the 80s, 80% or something.
Map number 2 of this series being Breeze. My God.
Why are we watching this again?
They just want to do him dirty. Oxy fails one play.
Skyflash is kind of legit. There was a small segment where he dodged the Euroflash and saw him.
Oh, it's happened.
It was a good play from Chronicle, I guess.
Yeah, he turned both flashes, and before the Skyflash came in, he saw him TPing. So, like, honestly, maybe more players are winning that than I thought. He did good to dodge flashes, though.
During the tactical pause, so yeah, I'm sure Imi's had a few choice words, but ultimately still 5 rounds on that attack side. It does seem like since Fnatic took their pause though, they have started to climb back into this game. So we've seen that a few times. I feel like Zeta had some really good pauses throughout this event. DRX, never mind.
Oh no, Kanyang, I'm so sorry.
He's not the one doing the
coming
pauses.
after you again. That's true, but I just don't think he'll appreciate it.
Isn't line how often he wins, but the fight is necessary? It's, yeah, it pretty much is those two things.
I have a reservation tonight, guys. Well, 5 rounds in the board for C9, but Fnatic are quickly catching up, closing
the thing that's interesting is like,
how much further this
so with a duelist, you never want to clip their wings too much. So like in terms of stuff being necessary, I'll always like, especially when you're like one of these agents, right? You kind of want to look at that. Like you're a very important agent. Like should you be taking this? When you're looking at duelist a lot of the time, you kind of want to look at percentages.
Trying to make it last that little bit longer. Flash over the top is
Because you don't want to clip their wings. You want them to have confidence. You want them to be going for kind of crazy
the
stuff.
thing is with Fnatic's comp, they're able to get a lot of information without taking a risk. You've got all of Alpha's utilities.
This camera's getting a lot, by the way. Like, this camera is being a bit of a nightmare. Just like the anti-Viper util, right? You put this up, the smoke goes up. It's meant to block double vision like this, so you have to have 2 people. You can look over towards lamps, but this camera is just getting full info the whole time. And Chronicle's just looking ridiculously good.
It was good. It was close, but Zeppa only takes a lick of damage, loses his shields, but drops Chronicle.
Boaster in this smoke.
It's a Viper down, but still, the man advantage maintains for Fnatic.
Yeah, I think Boaster cleans up, right?
Around B as well, and the smoke's down from C9.
Might not even come to it, to be honest. Just holds over towards lamps, full info. That's enough. Smokes go down. Yeah, it's done.
And the peek out from Boaster is pixel perfect.
5-5. Where are we at? Money's pretty low.
They won the pistol, and then everything started to
Gotta
slip
wipe out.
away,
Okay.
but now they're back to
Should be
neck
gone.
and neck.
Yeah, we've seen similar things throughout the tournament.
Cypher
Fnatic
buff
have not
patch? No, the one just
wanted to
before.
start quickly,
It's like the
but
patch just
again,
when they
looking
put the
out some of their earlier games,
animation
and
of the
I think it was
fading
the same
smoke.
game. They were losing what, 5-2, finished the map 13-5. They
Yeah.
literally won every single round from that
11
point
straight.
onwards. Yeah. It was one of those games that, again, I'm sure the Zeta fans are going to want to forget. Chronicle, though, has been on point throughout this map so far, and you have that trifecta for Fnatic.
Okay, they force into it. I mean, the low buy's not too bad. They got Zeppa's ult. That's probably what the plan is. Around we just straight up just follow the dog in. Oh,
That needle as he goes almost straight into the site. He goes straight into a wall and then into the site.
okay, retake on this one. They have no retake ults. Honestly, that was probably the best chance of him getting anything there.
That was the only real goal.
Oxy's up close in the smoke, no flash.
Flash.
to play with.
They peek when they're facing the boom bot. That's kind of nice. They had no flash left. They boom bot, so they know that Crosshair's going to be on the floor. Big jaw. Dude, Alpha is winning jaws, though.
Over control of Hookah. He's got a nice angle to play with, trapping these players inside the site unless they want to risk a duel with this man, which they do. Might regret that a little bit later on. His second of the round already. Still securing the top angle, making it so hard for Jake to reposition. He deals with him with another.
Oh, God.
Oh, a chance with the orbital strike, but up top, Leo just about gets it done.
Has he bought the time?
The time is
Time
low.
was...
Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be very close. I think he's just about got it again. No!
Holy...
Orbital strike for the Red Bull Claws!
That's a huge... That is a huge 1v3.
Where's the pixel? Replay, enhance, zoom in. What?
That is one of the
Yeah, I reckon it was
smartest
crazy
clutches
close.
I have ever seen. The jump over the top, and it bought just
Oh,
enough
my.
time. And
I mean, what is
just
that?
enough time.
That might even... It might even
Over
be
the line
this,
for their sixth
honestly.
round, and that is,
It's probably
that's
the...
one
That's...
hell of a clutch.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. Nin117 with the prime. Thank you so much. Last round duck. It gets the op out. You don't really expect it with this comp, so it kind of works out well. Maybe catches them off. Still got the camera to get information. They see 3 people with the camera, so the nade is great as well.
And now they look to recover on the back of a devastating defeat. C9 pushing out towards the site.
Keep an eye on the Viper lock.
Push all the way in towards the back, but they've lost vanity along the way. Zeppa got Alpha reloading, but it wasn't enough to get it done. Too many teammates.
Okay,
here to
really
cover.
nice. Very,
The
very
flurry
nice.
of kills for Fnatic
6-6 in the end. I mean, Fnatic should be pretty happy with that considering the start. 17 to 10.
No, maybe with 0.01 of a second. I'm just glad it wasn't a Chronicle going for that defuse, otherwise I would have had real flashbacks. We've seen that one before, but wow. I'm still, honestly, we've seen so much in this half. Oxy, I genuinely think he might have some of the best crosshair placement I've ever seen in Valorant. Like, 'cause you don't
6 is
see
too many
him
for C9.
flicking to kills that often.
So let's think.
Always
They're going to go on
he is
defense. So
already aiming.
this now in my mind comes down a lot to how much Fnatic understand this comp. And again, there's not many demos of C9 playing this, but there's good amounts of demos of Sentinels playing this, and it is handpicked from how Sentinels play. Bear in mind now also, the Fnatic coach is allowed to speak in the halftime, so they can talk about how it's all about like showers, and how like you kind of have to push them off long B a lot of the time to just make sure that showers, you're not getting crunched. So there's multiple ways of doing it as well, because I know that some of the teams that play against Sentinels were like execing 4 people, even 5 people sometimes from hookah as well to hit over towards B, because the comp just puts so much emphasis on holding over towards long B that hookah becomes a little bit weak. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Facing off against Foot yesterday, that was a storm that we didn't know if C9 would be able to weather, because Foot's form has been fantastic through the qualifier as well. So an exhausting couple of days. Fnatic had the day off. They were chilling, they were relaxing, maybe watching a bit of Valorant.
You know, the one thing that looked good for C9 there as well was Sunset. And I think that's why Fnatic are obviously came in and banned it right away. So I think if I was to pick a team to dominate today, it would be Fnatic. We've ended up in such well, this round says it all. I mean, really, that defuse.
Yoru is meta on bind? It's not meta. It's very viable. Very, very viable. It's super strong. Looks really cool. Very good on defense. 4 pass and push.
And a full firefight into mid.
Only one. C9 only tanked 1 bullet there. Dude, Alpha gets good info here. He just peeked this, and he just checked his camera here as well. I think Fnatic's going to have a really good read into just this from just his information. They might even... honestly, there's a world where they think there's now 4 over towards B, and they just heavy rotated. What are we going to do? Fake B to keep people there and hit A? This is a very good call from the info.
They were pushing all over the map, so... that's why Fnatic are almost expecting...
Flash goes in. That honestly, I would kind of be fine with that. You could just leave one and rotate off. Yeah, this is good calling from Boaster.
In the meantime, Fnatic are just walking up past that Viper wall, making their way into lamps.
Damn, respect to Curry here, rotating off. Yeah, wall came up over towards here. Durka gets a big kill. They could TP.
Curry's got them. The back turned. 2 kills, but it might not be enough with Jake already so low. Vanity on the
He
other
doesn't
side
though,
of the
right?
map. Jake
I was gonna
has
say, holy.
decline a fight. Fall back. He's playing inside of Lamps and allowing Vanity.
Big Jewel. Alpha though.
In Vanity's back pocket, but it won't get time to be used. With Jake already falling.
Hey, how many important angels does Alpha win?
Sure, Alpha's a little bit low, but that's about all there is to write home about. They know exactly where Vanity is. They've spotted that he wasn't pushing up close on the smoke. Good isolation of duels from Vanity. The first found. The wide swing. He's caught Boaster in the corner.
This is a nice try. Okay.
Further back.
So,
the second pistol, in fact,
yeah.
goes towards Fnatic.
That's kind of crazy, right? 2 pistols.
Is a little bit more successful.
2 pistols this close? I mean, they forced the second round this way.
That's the thing. That's now both pistols under the belt for Fnatic. We've spoken about this many a time. Expect like 80+% win rate when you take both pistols, but they did lose the second round and the third round and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth. So you kind of you kind of expected the half win for C9 now.
Vanity considered the Bucky.
This map was always something that, well, it was somewhat unrivaled. They were sweaty nerds, is the way I would put it.
Fair assessment.
The kings of the afterplant lineup.
This is nice.
Which have been stolen by many. You can think towards that B-long position. That lineup is used by every single team under the sun. I don't think we're going to see much in terms of new things from Fnatic here. But the old stuff works.
Oxy, though, is my real concern. This flash setup on B-long. Vanity and Oxy. It proved way too much to deal with for Zeta. Fnatic are a different beast, though. And already picking up Curry.
Is so patient.
The economy for C9, it's still looking healthy. It's because they haven't force bought. This isn't the same as that second round that we saw in the first half. They invested to fight their way back through. Here,
took a bit of a gamble over towards B. Let's see. I mean, still 2 sheriffs. Let's see how much damage they can do. They kind of need to do good damage against them. They need to kill 2 because no matter what, Boaster's dropping the Marshal anyway.
I don't think Oxy's gonna last too much longer here at 41 HP.
I do like how Chronicle is literally just sitting there. He's like, I will just keep spamming bullets into this wall until you are dead. You're not leaving, and there you go. Just sitting back.
All that needs to happen is
relaxing.
Boaster needs to make sure that he goes and picks up the guns. We'll circle it.
He has looked unstoppable over the
Let's
last
check
2 rounds.
Marshal.
8 to 6. Fnatic
Pick
this
up.
time do manage to
Where is he?
convert. I'd say a bit
Wait,
of
did
a
we not pick up the
safer
other
buy
one?
from them in general, though. And one of the things I'm really interested in from C9 is the balance. So, as you mentioned, that combo of Vanity
Handsome.
and
Cool.
Oxy was almost perfectly balanced by the
Then he
combination
accidentally clicked back
of,
button.
I would say Zephyr and Curry. Like, I feel like there was more of a rotation from Jake in the way that he played, but Curry just didn't die. I think it was something like 4 or 5 times in the entirety of the last time they played Bind, he went down because he was just that rock. Now,
That whole interaction was sick, man. Okay. Alpha has us all. We get the first big buy round. We go aggro on this on our first big buy. Okay. Dude, he's. I mean, honestly, because they know the Boaster's here, so it's kind of worth to kill this. Dude, there's so much info from this. Instant reaction, we got the nade from Zephyr. Oh, they played DRX setup again, the same thing that you saw Fnatic do. The delay here, and he hides in the smoke. I don't actually think I've ever seen anyone hide in the smoke when people have done this. It's a little bit risky, but...
They now look set to play a full retake. 4 players on the back.
Keep an eye on the Yoru. Can he TP behind this with his TP? No, he uses a clone to break it.
With Curry being able to punish, there's an opportunity now for C9 to capitalize. You know, all this distraction on the side, all this noise being made as Oxy tries to flank through, but he won't even be able to see these players as they go in because they're all inside of Lamps. A reality C9, Vanity, and Jake just discovered for themselves. Discovered it the hard way.
Jesus,
No way back
it kind
in
of
for
just fell
C9.
apart. It felt like there was a lot of nice shots hit by Darker.
Well, yeah, this is the thing as well. We're finally seeing C9.
Yeah,
get to the ball
they win the
they've just been decimated.
win the bonus out.
Are they going to put the pressure on Curry? Are they going to put the pressure on that A side? Because I think that was one of the major flaws when we saw this map last time out, was that they constantly played into Vanity and Oxy. Well, if you play against that double flash, you're going to end up blind, you're going to end up dead. Whereas
Stream
they
up
put
slightly,
the pressure
yeah.
on the site with the anchors, smoked everything off, got into an afterplant, and that retake became much, much tougher. I wouldn't be surprised if I can see him talking. I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if I see a timeout and I get in my ear C9 timeout. Yeah. So there you go. It's not surprising. It's early enough in the half that they can try and fix things, maybe try and switch a little bit up because, as said, I feel like already Fnatic have kind of got a read of like, we can kind of get quite far into this A site without that much resistance.
Yeah, looking at how C9 fell to so
This is
many
NA's best
thrifty
team right now.
rounds the first time they played up against Zeta.
I would
Looked like
not
they
worry
recaptured
too much
some of
about...
that finesse. And the reality is, you know, with
The thing is,
this
it's just
map,
like...
there's a couple close range
Is it way, first of all, it's way too early to judge a lot of these teams. It's not enough data on top of that, and they're off-season events. The teams are trying stuff, so like don't worry too much about off-season events, man. It's a good insight, like if you want to take positives from it and stuff like that, but I wouldn't worry too much.
Where you've got Curry and Zeppa in a decent position coming into this round, if they can farm up some orbs, whether that be through kills or actually picking them up. Congestion for bathroom, perhaps. We could see them have that little bit of a safety net coming into the next round.
No one wants to invite EG 2020, bro. They're not even sure they have 5 plans.
The likely loss in this round for C9. The reality is, those ultimates could be the turning point. And on Fnatic, well, Durka's just 2 away from a showstopper. And Durka, he might have been shut down when he popped that showstopper last time. I don't know if we'll see it again here. Attempted
Okay, this is kind of nice though. They're planning ahead for the next next big buy round. They also know that Fnatic do this all the time against Ecos, so taking this orb each time on the Ecos has been pretty nice.
It's not going to save a round.
Bay is coming for you.
Here. My eyes are down.
About to quote Optimus Prime. Oh, Oxy. I'm always scared when I see this guy down on long. He's got some utility, 2 flashes to work with. His decoy already primed and ready to go. But they've wisely made the choice to walk away.
Yeah, this has been the call the entire time so far.
Kind of get good info though. Yeah, rotate's coming in. Brim gets it rally. We don't really have the guns, but
trying to deny, and Chronicles
that was a little bit
fierce
unlucky.
as ever. Their sight almost firmly under their control. In fact, it looks like Alpha might even be tempted to go through the cage. He got locked behind, still lands the headshot. He goes for the 180 flick. Durka ends another
This guy's sense is crazy as well.
You are hoping for damage. I think the only orbs they've collected.
Damn, look at
is
this.
the
This
one on
constant
the ground and the one when
headshots.
the bullet hit them in the face.
Was just a low buy. This is C9's last real chance.
I do like the fact that we have Oxy putting down that decoy, trying to initiate off it on B long. Obviously, if it takes contact, he'll flash, he'll peek, and look to double down on the damage. But if it doesn't, it goes through the teleporter, it comes out of the teleporter on a bath, and obviously gets shot, which is fantastic. Because obviously, yeah, they saw Boaster was there, they got the rotations in, and in a typical round, that's great. That's good. In this round, it didn't do anything for them, because they got the players rotating on the site, and then got shut down in the fights. But now they've got rifles, and this is where they can really battle back.
This is nice though. Another big buy round. They go for their push. They get good info. They can rotate early, but yeah, we just got to retake. But honestly, this isn't too bad. They get the Razor out of them. Hopefully, this guy Heaven doesn't die.
Absolutely nothing. As you said, they managed
We
to
got
garner that showstopper up.
Yoru takes the TP. Raze goes down there. Oh, that's nice from him. That was really nice actually.
And at least now they have a man advantage.
Good adjustment from C9.
Oxy needs to, yeah, Oxy needs to chill. He needs to work out what the reaction is going to be from this.
With Oxy falling and that flank fully protected, Fnatic have a dangerous post-plan setup to work with.
It still would have been like a 50-50.
What? That's ridiculous.
Oh.
What a shot from Alpha, shutting down, thinning the herd, and making a distraction for Durka to strike from behind. Vanity at least shuts him down.
Okay.
Jake's got another, maybe a bit overzealous here, trying to determine whether they were defusing or not. Instead, it's rounded down to a 2v2, a 2v1, in fact, leaving just Boaster to do it. He's hiding away, and the clock might already win him the
Another clutch
round.
for him.
Like it has,
That might have
with
been one of
Jake
his easier ones,
fleeing.
for sure.
In fact, both Jakes fleeing.
Damn, dude. That shot from Alpha, though.
11-6. Definitely got a little bit. Definitely got a little bit closer than was expecting. Alpha, though, he's just on one. Him and Durka, when they're in form, there's nothing you can do. And
Yeah,
that's what
it
seems
does.
like
It
at the
looks
moment, both of them
devastating.
Having a field
Like, sorry, Alpha and Durka are just
more kills than both of them combined.
Yes.
every aim duel in the past like 3 rounds.
That ain't true, no. And you
Like,
at
look at
Yoru,
that.
There's a lot you can do with it to catch players off guard, but here on the defense, Fnatic are not walking into those traps.
He's had to go A. Look, they have 4 players on A now because they've just not gone B the entirety of this half. They've just gone, okay, you have your cool little trap set up. Oh, that's a nice idea, guys. We're going
I do,
way.
yeah.
So what have you got
But
on
I
the
also
other
very
side?
much
And at
like
the
what
moment, it's
Fnatic
not
have done,
looking
right?
great, and it's not getting any better.
That was a nice kill.
Still,
We
though,
said that the comp is
I'd
like
say
really
cross their
good over
placement on
towards
point.
these
Oxy
areas, right?
does
The
not
sides
miss
especially.
those sort of kills.
And all they're doing
He's
is
at least
just,
kept
well,
things even. He's got his
I might as well not draw this
ultimate
line.
online.
But all they're
Vanity is
doing
the
is just
only
making sure
defender.
that short is
He
weak,
has
so
to
it's
be a
going
bit
up short a
careful
lot.
here.
Yeah, he almost got caught out.
So they do have a good understanding of the
the
comp, it feels like.
starting to flood in for C9 that
This is the first round where they don't hold over towards long heavy and they go towards long. It's kind of funny.
Jake's going to pop his smokes down, hoping that that will slow the push of Fnatic, but it hasn't. The utility's in.
Oh,
Players
the
are on
flash
backside. Durka
hit
doesn't know
both.
where he is. He's been flashed for about 5 minutes. Vanity gets that kill! Turning on a dime to eliminate Jake. Vanity still standing strong. Information coming through from the Yoru, but Oxy's down to 50 HP. He has to play
Should
this
still
safe.
be fine,
Hope
right?
some of
Durka's
his
not going to
teammates
get
can
another on
recover.
7
But look
HP
what
though,
Kurt's
right?
working with. Sure, he's one away from having an ultimate to work with. But the reality
He's in a
is,
pretty good
he
pulse
only
for
has
it.
a judge,
We got any
and
util?
unless somebody makes a
Curry
big
has no
mistake in
molly.
giving him a free kill,
Double elbow push
essentially.
might get a good timing
This
here. Leo's going to
round's
swing.
already be tied up nicely, and there it is. Yeah, 2 quick kills. Sure, Durka falls, but so much work
This
to be
is...
done by
Oh,
50
Leo,
HP
that
Oxy.
was risky,
Leo will
bro.
get it done in the end.
That was a little bit risky. Should have just played off Chronicles
close
contact,
game.
but sure. Okay,
To a
pretty much
dominant
done.
one. Fnatic showing why they are considered the best team in the world as of 2023. The only failure they had was at Champions with a top 4 finish, but they have now won themselves 7 rounds in a row.
That was nice though. I like how proactive they were in the
This attack side, there has
3v3.
been no sort of
They just
response
accepted
from
that the
Cloud9.
Yoru was somewhere behind and they just took map control
now
where
have
it
to
didn't really
try
matter.
And streak 6 together.
Okay,
They've done it throughout
6
the tournament
chances.
so far.
6 chances and it's
13.
been convincing.
in a row, one stage, and Oxy, he's still
Man, fair play.
managing to
Like,
put up numbers.
Oxy's
Chronicle
he's
on
still
that
doing
low, but look at
good.
the pace. They found out where Oxy is, so they're going to try and put the pressure in elsewhere. Vanity has at least managed to slow them down, and actually, it's done a lot of damage onto
Bit of
Boaster.
heal on this one.
Has ground
Keep an eye on
completely to a
Alpha,
halt.
because I'm fine for him to just try and do this.
He's creeping his way up through
When he's
wide open
hitting every
window.
shot, he just has
That's
full
what it seemed
freedom.
like for a moment. Jake is here, wanting to push in, and well,
Nice.
very successful
Dude,
fight for
that's
the
probably
Brimstone.
the fast
Smokes
Angel
will
we've seen
remain,
him
and most
lose in about
importantly,
7
the orbital
rounds.
strike in a round like this, 12-6. They want to maintain every advantage that they can on the side of C9. Those safety nets could well keep them alive on this map. Their map pick with Breeze up next, and Breeze in Ascent looked fantastic for Fnatic. Tom, you imagine if they bring that
Extra
same prowess
smoke.
to it, this could be
Does
a
Jake
very
have?
quick
Jake has
BO5
ult.
for C9.
If
5
they
rounds in a row. At
if
one
they
point,
exec.
5-1.
If they really
They've
thinking
struggled
ahead, they
to
would
get
love
off
to
that
not ult.
starting mark ever since. This could be where they push back.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
If they don't, it's done. And they have
won't be.
3 players in this site already. The plot flash almost has to go through the wall at this point. They don't have time to wait much longer. The clock so desperately low. And
Feels
this
like
is
it's
where
lasting
Fnatic
forever.
decide to
That's a
make
nice
their
flash.
move, but the orbital strike comes through immediately. There is no time for anything to be done.
It's just
here.
one of those
Even an
rounds where they
attempt to
just
run towards the A site.
Try and get
It
anything.
won't be enough. Even with the blast back, I'd say it's a cheeky attempt.
I mean, honestly,
Maybe
it gets
just
his ult
want
here no
to
matter
get
what.
some extra credits actually for the ultimate orb. That's what it is. Dirk wanting to make sure he has the showstopper, but
Gets
after
the
a
ult,
big
extra
hiatus
money,
from
not
the
too
board,
bad.
7 rounds in a row,
Okay,
C9
6 chances
have
down
their
to
say.
5.
I think the real concern is the pacing of some of these rounds for C9. Even just burning up some ultimates here, it could end up being costly. Having used their orbital strike, you imagine a Viper's Pit about to come online for Chronicle. They've got a showstopper on Durka, which, granted, hasn't had the most impact in the world thus far. But it only takes that one round.
No,
and
this
that's
time.
all that
I mean,
Fnatic
they
need.
had very
He
good
hasn't
stall
really
here,
needed
to be
it.
fair.
It's gonna be a fast push.
Yeah, looks
Oxy's
like
going
we go
straight down,
fast.
looking for a fight,
Oxy
but a
has been
TP to
getting
fall back on, and he
kills
baited out
early.
ult already. Durka needs to try and
Uh-oh.
find something, and it looks like he will. Zeppa sniped out of the sky, a shot landing. But no kill for it. Still the advantage to play with. C9 want to fight their way back through, muscle the advantage out of Fnatic's arms.
Zeppa was pretty
For now,
close to
there's no
satcheling away
opportunities being
there.
given.
Boaster spotted Oxy in there, sent Alpha to try and finish him off, but instead, looking to get that plant. Still plenty of time on the
This guy
clock.
Showers
but
can win the
they
rounds.
will get it
Here we
through,
go.
and they're finding the kills. The trade only just one.
Oh, there's a ding.
Now Jake left to try and face this 1v4. The shot on the first is nice for the pop flash. There is no hope
Okay,
here for
really
C9.
good. Honestly, considering how brutal it was looking in the beginning, it was a very good comeback from Fnatic. Dude, what a map from Alpha. Like, Alpha and Oxy need a lot of praise for this map itself. That was crazy. Some of the stuff they were doing on this was outrageous.